Good morning, candidates. This is for say SBI, Clerks, Prelims 2021. A reasoning. I think this is third video I'm putting, and today's date is 8/19/2021. Direction 74 to 77. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. In a certain code language, clubhouse near located is coded as OLGPOXOT. Both club view near is coded as MTOXSQOT. Make located house view is coded as NKOLGPSQ. Near club view area is coded as OTOXSQTM. See, in these cases, when we go through the questions, we need to bother about only the words for which they want the code. For example, in this, what is the code for both? They are asking, what is the code for both? Both is coming in this second sentence. So if we can find out some other codes which are, that is for club view near, if we eliminate that, we can get what is the code for both. What is the code for both? Similarly, what is the code for house in the given code language? House is given here in the first sentence, also given in the third sentence. Yeah. So if we can eliminate certain other words, then we can get at the code for house. What is the code for which NK stands for? NK is coming here only. So if we can eliminate house is there in all, view is also there in others, then located is there in both the places. So then the only one left out will be make. Make is appearing in this sentence only. So whatever code that is not there in other words, other sentences will be the answer. What may be the possible code for both house in the given language? Same way, once we know both, then house also we can find out. And once we do like this, we find the club, it can be OX or OT. But luckily, near also OT. See, they are not asking this, what is the code for these? So whether we classify them OT, OX, it may not affect. House and located can be OL and GP. Both will be MT. Make will be NK. And area is TM. View is SQ. So this is how it comes. So the answers for 74 is C, 75 D, 76 A, 77 A. Of course, this is among the coding and decoding questions that are being asked now. This is supposed to be very easy. But even here, there are some confusions regarding club and near. But they are not worried about that. They are not asking in the question. So we need not bother about this. Now we will move on to the next question. Direction 78 to 82. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. There are 8 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H sitting around a circular table facing towards the center of the table, but not necessarily in the same order. How many people? 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. B sits third to the. Here, one advantage in this problem is all of them are facing towards the center. So you can start from any one and go. For example, B sits third to the right of A. B sits third to the right of A. Okay. Then only one person sits between B and D. It can be on B left side or right side. E faces C, who is not an immediate neighbor of B. And G sits third to the left of F. G sits third to the left of F. A is not an immediate neighbor of F. Only one person sits between B and D. So we can have two pictures. We can have two pictures like A and B. Only one person sits between B and D. In one picture, we can put D here. Or to his left. In another picture, we can put him to your right also. Then E faces C, who is not an immediate neighbor of E faces C, who is not an immediate neighbor of B. E faces C. E faces C, who is not an immediate neighbor of C. That means C cannot be put here, C cannot be put here. So C has to be, you can't put in this. So it has to be only A, second to the left, A. C has to sit here and E has to come there. In the same way, if we go like this, who is not an immediate, we can have C here and E here. Let us see how it goes. G sits third to the left of F. G sits third to the left of F. Three spaces must be available, and then only it can be G sits third to the left of F. G sits third to the left of F. If F is here near A, then G will come near B. Okay. A is not an immediate neighbor of F. A is not, oh, A, then that A cannot come here. A is not an immediate neighbor of F. So I think we have to take the second picture only. A is not an immediate neighbor of F. So F can come here, and then G can come here. Is it coming correctly? Let me check up with the figure that they have given. A, okay, then A, then B, correct. Okay, the picture will come like this. A is sitting here, B is here. Then next situation, what is the next situation they have given? Only one person sits between B and D. Only one person sits between B and D, to the right of B. That is correct. So this is what, this is the second picture I was having in mind. So, and then next question is E faces C, who is not an immediate neighbor of B. E faces C. The point here is C is not immediate neighbor of B. E can be neighbor of B. That we should think it, we should have in my mind. G sits third to the left of F. G sits third to the left of F. That will come here. So the answers are like this. Let us go to the question. Who among the following sits to the left of C? Left of C is D. That is D is sitting. The answer is B. Correct. 79. Who among the following sits opposite to A? Who among the following sits opposite A? F. F is answer choice C. How many persons sit between H and G when counted from left of G? And counted from left of G, how many persons sit between H? One left. Left means this side. So only one person is sitting, and the answer for that is B. If all the persons sit around a circle in clockwise direction by their names, according to the alphabetical start from A, then how many persons remain unchanged except A? So that means here A, B, C remains unchanged, D remains unchanged, E, F, G. So only two people. The answer for 81 is D, two people. Because when you start from A, B, C is in right place. D is also in right place. Here, arranging alphabetically, you should have E, F, G, H. Nothing is correct. So only those two people are sitting in the right place. The same question they can ask in the left hand side also, reverse side. What is the position of B with respect to H? What is the position of B with respect to H? He is sitting 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to his right, 4 to his left. Fourth to the right. So the answer is A and B are correct. So it is answer is E in this question. So actually, when many people what they do, they find fourth to the right. So they will mark B wrongly. But you must look at the other answer also, where you have A fourth to the left. That is also correct. That is included here and given as option E. So answer for this question is E and not A or B. This is how we have to be very careful. But this question is slightly easier than what they will be asking in mains. Thank you.